and welcome back to Benidorm and beyond after the short break which I've recently taken. But fear not, I am now back with all the news and views and updates from your favourite holiday resort. As you will see, and as I explained in my last news bulletin, we can now walk around the town without the need to wear a face mask outdoors, although it is still required to carry one at all times in case you can't maintain a distance of 1.5 metres. Even so, the majority of people are still wearing one, but at least now it's a choice, which is very welcome, especially now that the temperatures are reaching about 30 degrees on a daily basis. The Spanish holidaymakers have now arrived in their droves, and hopefully we will soon see the British joining them as well, following the UK government's announcement that a quarantine period will no longer be required on return to Britain from the 19th of July, so long as you are double jabbed. You will still need to take a PCR test in resort before flying home, however, which can be obtained for as little as €19 in the Rincon de Loix area at the Euroclinica next door to the Rock and Roll House Cabaret Bar. Be aware they are super busy already, so booking ahead is advisable. After an agonisingly slow start, the Spanish health system's vaccination programme is now rattling through all the age groups, and people in their 30s and in some areas in their 20s are currently receiving the jabs. This week, slightly disappointingly, has been the announcement that due to a spike in COVID cases in the young, who have been partying through the night and congregating in groups in public areas, nightclubs will have to close at midnight from the 10th of July. Bars and restaurants have also had their closing times brought forward half an hour to 12:30, but there is still no reason why you can't have a wonderful time out and about in our beautiful resort until gone the witching hour, enjoying all that it has to offer. Today I'm going to take a walk around town and show you a few changes which have taken place since many of you last visited. Festalandia has had a complete refurb too and is virtually brand new. It also now has a fantastic bar at the front, so whilst the kids play, you can enjoy a beer, coffee or a wine with tapas. It's also a perfect spot to people watch while sitting on the street, which is now becoming more common as bars have had to adapt to socially distanced tables, so the council has allowed them to use the pavements as well. It really does have a lovely street cafe feel about it now, so before you leave, why not grab an ice cream, and by taking one of the small side streets, in just 1 minute you're on the beachfront. As you can see here, Benidorm has gained a new cage on the Avenida Mediterraneo, and what exactly is it, I hear you cry? Some people are saying it's a bus stop, some people say it's an advertising hoarding, some people are even joking that it's an overflow to lock up the drunks or people who dare to drive at more than the achingly slow 10 km/h speed limit on this street. So who knows? Any ideas? As you can see, the workmen are still putting the final touches to the construction, so I'm sure we will all know very soon. Here you can just get a glimpse of some of the hung Galaxy statues which have been exhibiting in Benidorm over the last few months. The exhibition was due to move to Madrid shortly, but is now staying until mid-September, and the beautiful swan statues have now been moved onto the Poniente Beach promenade. I think that's a fantastic idea, as they have been extremely popular and people are constantly having their photos taken beside them or doing selfies, and now residents and tourists alike can enjoy them easily on the other side of town too. Here at the Old Town end of the Avenida Mediterraneo, vast improvements have taken place over the last year and a half. It has been made a one-way system for traffic, with a controversial speed limit of just 10 km/h, as I just mentioned. The pavements have been massively widened and retiled, and new seating areas have been installed all over, making it a perfect place to sit in the shade of the many trees that line the avenue. The fountain that was also installed at the same time as the illuminations has now been switched on and brings a lovely fresh feel to the area. This is especially the case at night when it displays multicoloured lights through the water and makes a beautiful centrepiece to the area. When I first published my video of the Oriental hung galaxy statues 2 months ago, I asked the question, which one is your favourite? Without a doubt, it seems to have been the extremely cute blue and white pandas, which you can see the back of here. Most of the popular bars and cafes are still also open in the plaza, and what better place to enjoy a beverage and watch the world go by. If you are interested in this area, I've also done a video on this square in the past. It is entitled Benidorm's Beautiful Calle Gambo and Plaza Triangular, so have a look. Just by Plaza Triangular, down one of the side streets to the beach, is another brand new restaurant, Terra y Mar. It looks absolutely fantastic and very modern, and hopefully is getting the custom it deserves. The shops selling beach toys and other beach items are also doing a good trade and are ideal for making the most of our gorgeous blue flag beaches or just bobbing about in the sea. Isn't it lovely to see the traditional Spanish restaurants nearly full every day at lunchtimes again, with people enjoying the menus of the day or just partaking in a nice cold beer before moving on? Here we can see Tiki Pizza, which is of course part of the extremely popular Tiki chain. Looking out onto the Levante beach and Peacock Island, it really is a perfect spot to relax. Here down on the sand we have the return of the iconic blue sun lounges and parasols. We no longer have the roped off squares to sit in, or the guarded entrance points on and off the beach as we did last year, so there are now no restrictions except for the general rule of social distancing of 1.5 metres between people outside your social group. As we walk down to the beach, you can see here that the sun lounges and parasols are available to rent at a cost of €6 per item, so no need to take your own towels to lay on if you don't wish to. Obviously, if you don't want to spend the multiple amounts of €6 a day on these items, you could always buy your own at one of the many shops. And when you finish with them, you could always donate them to a local bar, where I'm sure somebody would really appreciate them. Those of you like myself who enjoy live music will be pleased to know that it has made a comeback, although at the moment it is mostly solo artists or duos performing, as it's still not really busy enough for the bars to be able to afford to put on full bands as yet. Here you can see all the colourful pedalos and kayaks etc. which are ready for hire on a daily basis. Also, the parasailing and cable skis are up and ready for those of you who enjoy water sports, along with jet skis, banana boat rides and much more. Here you can see the boat trips have begun again, which are always very popular. It looks a little hazy today, but that's just because of the humidity we have experienced recently, where every day the temperature has been around 30 degrees. This is Penelope Beach Club, which has been completely renovated in the last year like so many others and is now looking very smart. Close by is the extremely popular Heartbreak Rock Bar. This video was filmed at lunchtime, so the bar was very quiet, but of course they get hugely busy in the evenings and currently have live music on Friday, Saturdays and Sundays, with Spanish and international tourists alike enjoying the music and the views. Another thing I must mention is that all the theme parks are now open for the season. Mundo Mar, which is Benidorm's own little sea world, Terra Mythica, the theme park with all the white knuckle rides, Terra Natura, with animals from all over the world, and of course Aqualandia, Benidorm's massive water park, all of which are a great day out. Benidorm Palace has also just reopened again, with a brand new show called Terra, meaning Earth, which replaced the last one Aqua, of course meaning water. At the moment it is only open on Saturday nights, but is hopefully attracting a lot of custom, and I know for a lot of visitors this is a must-do on their holiday, especially if they have the delicious 3-course meal with drinks package, which really is good value for money. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video and all the updates and information, and of course I will continue to be out and about in and around Benidorm, checking in on anything new to report back to you. I always like to stay positive here on Benidorm and beyond, so keep checking in for more upbeat videos, and if you enjoyed it, please press the subscribe button, share and tell your friends all about the channel too. And I'll see you soon. Cheers!